Putty Puss, muscle nut, ding dong, rhubarb, spark plug and studs. Anybody doing a wrong thing, better watch out, these cats is rough. Yeah, anytime there's a rumble out west, who do you call? You call the best, cause everyone knows it's simple as that. The best in the West is the Houndcats. Yeah, anytime there's a rumble out west, who do you call? You call the best, cause everyone knows it's simple as that. The best in the West is the Houndcats.
We are here, Madam X, to commission you for a fee of $1 million to put our arch enemies, the Houndcats, out of business once and for all.
Gentlemen, it will be a pleasure to end the careers of those flies in the ointment of crime. These fake papers will lead the Houndcats into a trap from which there is no escape.
What's the big hurry, Studs?
Yeah, you'd think somebody was chasing us.
No, nobody chasing us. Maybe we're chasing somebody.
No, we're not chasing anybody either.
We're hurrying to get our next assignment from the chief.
I figured it wasn't a joyride.
Everybody keep their eyes peeled for a night.
That'll take all day.
No, Dean, not that kind of night. The other kind of night. Ah, there's our night.
Looks more like the morning after.
Let's see what our armor-plated friend has to say.
Hail and good tidings, ye Houndcats. Top-secret government plans to a top-secret government vault containing top-secret government plans have been stolen by an unknown villain.
The top-secret scoundrel.
The only clue is a small sample of reddish dirt found in a footprint at the scene of the crime. Your mission, recover the plans and capture the villain. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
5 seconds?
Let's get out of here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Aha! My scheme is working. I have just received word that the Houndcats have taken the bait and are rushing into my fake mission. Soon they will find the first clue that I have planted, and they will devise an ingenious plan which will only lead them further into my trap.
This is the toughest mission we've ever taken on. I don't think it's gonna work.
We gotta try. We never failed before.
Maybe if I sit on it.
Will you guys knock it off? We gotta get going with this mission.
But Studs, we gotta get this sandwich down to eating size for muscle mutt.
If you guys are through feeding the gulping gourmet, I'll continue with our plan. Now, step 1. With the aid of the dirt clue, we found out where the villain came from. Step 2. Disguised in some of Putty Puss's clever disguises, we'll go to that location. Step 3. 9 and 10. We locate the hideout, capture the villain, and recover the plans. Now, are there any questions?
Yeah! What happened to step 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8?
You use them fixing Muscle Mutt's sandwich. Here's the soil sample clue, Rhubarb. Now, how are you going to find out where it came from?
With my soil sifter sniffer separator seeker, Stutz, I just put the sample in here and switch on the machine.
5 miles north of Gallup, New Mexico.
Nice work, Rhubarb. Okay, gang, it's hep, hep, hep to the second step. Well, we're getting near the location, so we'd better get into our disguises.
Oh, hell
Have I got some great disguises for this mission? Pull in behind those rocks and we'll get changed.
Whoa! What a tight fit!
How do I look, Putty Puss?
You've never looked better, rude boy.
Hey, have I got this thing on right?
No, but on you it looks better this way.
Hope they don't think there's something fishy about this operation.
They won't if you act like a real smoked mackerel.
I think I'll act like a kipper herring. I love them on crackers.
Looks kind of funny. A fish in the front seat of a fish truck, Rhubarb.
Sorry, Stutz, but we ran out of barrels.
Oh, well, maybe nobody will notice. After all, who'd expect a Cape Cod fish truck in the middle of New Mexico desert anyway?
If only those fools would think of disguising themselves as fish.
Yes, it is only fitting that the bait is taking the bait, looking like bait.
How much further, Stutz?
Well, it should be right over this hill.
Look out! Whoa! Stop this barrel! I'm getting out! Whoa, barrel, whoa!
Do something!
Quick, Rhubarb! Activate the bouncing barrel bumper retriever!
Gotcha, Stutz.
I've heard of salmon swimming upstream, but I'll bet this is the first time any fish flew up a hill. Uh-huh. That shack down there is the villain's hideout.
How do you know that, Star?
Don't ask a silly question like that. I mean, how did Columbus know the Earth was round? He just knew, that's all.
Oh. Huh?
Now, our next step is to find out what's going on inside that shack.
Got just the gizmo for that little job. The sneaky, silent sand sneaker ear peeker.
Rube, how's it going to help us hear what's going on inside?
Keep watching.
Sorry, I lost.
It's not supposed to go on your nose, Stutz. You're supposed to hold it to your ear.
Oh, I hear voices.
Now that we've got the top secret government plans, we can open that top secret government vault anytime we wish. Eh, McCabe?
Yes, Diamondhead, and help ourselves to all those top secret government documents.
So, Diamondhead and McCabe.
Houndcats, we're dealing with a couple of our old nemesis again.
Well, let's rush the shack and capture them.
Not that way, Ding. It might be dangerous. We gotta surprise them.
How are we going to do that?
We'll sneak up on them behind Sparkplug.
Well, there goes our cover. Taking cover.
Leave it to me. I have a way with cars. I'll talk him into it.
We sort of figured Sparkplug could outsmart us.
Okay, Ding? On the count of 3, we rush into the shack. 1, 2, 3. All right, you're all under arrest.
Who's all under arrest? They're all gone.
They couldn't have sneaked out the back door because there isn't any.
Maybe they escaped through this door in the floor.
A trap door. Come on, we'll go down the trap door and trap them in their own trap.
Oh, it's dark and scary down here. I can stop by a dead end.
Maybe this lever opens another secret door.
Well, good going, Ding. You just sealed us in.
Well, it could be worse.
What could be worse?
This could be worse.
Time like this, I wish I were a bird.
Don't worry, Putty Puss. I've got something that'll save us.
A parachute?
You're close.
Great invention, Rhubarb. What do you call it?
My laundry.
I hate to say it, fellas, but I think we landed in an underground cavern.
Hey, Stutz, look.
Strange place for a Victrola to be.
Strange place for anything to be.
Switch it on. Switch it on.
I will.
This is the Madam X speaking. Congratulations, Houndcats. You have fallen into my trap. You are the captives in the deepest reaches of the Carlsbad Caverns. A death from which no man has ever returned. Goodbye, Houndcats, and good riddance.
Madam X!
Well, it looks like we have another villainess to add to our list.
Hello? It's for you, Stutz.
Hello? Oh, hello, Chief. What's on your mind? Forget the mission? It's a trap. McCabe, Diamondhead, and Strangeless have commissioned Madam X to put us out of business once and for all?
Now he tells us.
Thanks for the warning, Chief, but, you see, it's a little too late. We've already fallen into the trap. Thanks, Chief, and the same to you.
What did he say, Stud?
He said it was nice knowing us.
Well, gentlemen, I am glad to report you will never be bothered with the Houndcats again.
We knew we could count on you to do a thorough job, Madam X. Here is your $1 million, as agreed.
Thank you, gentlemen. This association turned out rewarding for all of us.
We'll never find our way out of this underground Grand Canyon.
Oh, yes, we will.
We will?
Sure. My flying flicker photo flasher finder outer will find a way out of here before you can say flying flicker flasher finder outer.
We're doomed.
Not so. Watch. First, the photo flicker propels into the air. Then, a candle is lit, and when a gust of wind coming from the entrance blows it out, the photo flasher finder outer heads in that direction, taking pictures on how to get out of here.
Fantastic.
Nice work, Rhubarb. These pictures are better than a map.
What's this plan, Stutz?
Step 1. We scale the sheer cliff, cross the bottomless chasm, traverse the valley of stalagmites, and finally out the entrance. Step 2. We capture Madam X and the 3 villains and wrap up the mission.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's start scaling, crossing, traversing, and capturing.
We're out! Yeah, now to get Sparkplug and turn the tables on Madam X.
What's this plan called, Stud?
Operation Triple Cross Double Cross Cross-Up. Step 1. We let the 3 villains know that we're not trapped in the cavern.
Oh, that'll make them unhappy.
And they'll return to Madam X to get their money back.
Right. Step 2. We sneak into Madam X's and switch the real money with counterfeit money. And Madam X will think that the villains have double-crossed her.
And that'll make her furious.
Step 3. Rhubarb will show up posing as a door-to-door salesman selling villain devices. Madam X will buy his whole line of devices to use on the villains. After she captures the villains with the devices, we capture her and wind up the mission.
Now, that's the kind of plan a guy can get his teeth into.
Well, let's start getting our teeth into it.
Now to disguise myself as Diamondhead and bait McCabe's trap. All I need is 5 or 10 pounds of hot air to do the trick.
Diamondhead, what are you doing here?
That double-crossing Madam X has double-crossed us. The Houndcats aren't trapped in the cavern.
They're not.
No, and I'll bet they're splitting millions of dollars with Madam X.
Diamondhead, what's the matter with you?
Too much hot air. I mean, I'm so mad I can hardly keep my feet on the ground. I'll go get Strangeless and we'll meet at Madam X's and get our money back in square accounts.
When Diamondhead gets mad, he explodes.
So, McCabe, Madam X has double-crossed us.
That's right, Strangeless.
What are we going to do about it?
I'll tell Diamondhead and we'll all meet at Madam X's.
An excellent idea. I'll join you later.
Not me, you bum!
So, she's double-crossed us, and the Houndcats are still in business, eh?
Yes, and what's worse, they're doing it with our money.
Nobody cheats Diamondhead out of $1 million and gets away with it.
Oh, Rube, next time would you mind working the bugs out of that gizmo before you use it?
Sorry, Stutz.
Why didn't we just use the back door? It's open.
Because we're Houndcats. It's our duty to make the easy seem difficult. Okay, come on, follow me. Now to find the $1 million with this passageway peeky sneaky and switch it with the counterfeit money.
Ah, lovely money. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000.
There it is. The money's in that room. But so is Madam X. Quick, Rube, activate the distractor so we can switch the money.
A couple of wines, and away it goes.
Who could that be? That's strange. No one's here. Now to get back to counting my lovely money.
But is she in for a surprise?
2,000 hound bucks, 3,000 hound bucks. Hound bucks? Wait a minute. Since when have they been printing the picture of the Houndcats on a $1,000 bill? Counterfeit! It's all counterfeit. Diamondhead, McCabe, and Strangeless have double-crossed me. Well, nobody double-crosses Madam X and gets away with it. I'll get even with them if it's the last thing I ever do. But how?
Good afternoon, madam. I'm your VTU-TCG man.
VTU-TCG man?
That's villainous traps, unscrupulous tricks, and crooked gimmicks, ma'am. And knowing your reputation, I'm sure you'll be interested in my wide assortment of...
Villainous traps, eh? I'll buy all you've got. And install them immediately because I'll be using them very soon. How soon will the device be ready, gentlemen?
They're ready now, Madam X.
When you pull this lever, the party begins.
And when you pull this lever, the party's all over.
Good. Now all I have to do is lure those double-crossers to my mansion.
Forget the luring, Madam X. Here come the double-crossers now.
Wait till I get my hands on that double-crossing, Madam X.
Calm down, Diamondhead. We don't want you floating around again.
Floating around? Who was floating around?
Please, let's keep our minds on business.
So, you double-crosser, you didn't get rid of the Houndcats, eh?
Who didn't get rid of the Houndcats? And who are you calling double-crosser? You double-crosser?
Give us back our $1 million, you two-timing double dealer.
Double dealer? What do you call that little trick you pulled on me with that counterfeit money?
Counterfeit. I can see talking will do us no good, madam.
You're so right, gentlemen.
Hey, what's going on here?
We've been tricked.
And now, gentlemen, I put you out of business once and for all, just as I did the Houndcats. What's going on? Let me out of here!
The Houndcats?
So, it was you who double-crossed us all.
Just remember the old saying, Madam X. The best laid traps of mice and crooks often traps the trapper.
Gee, I wish I'd said that.
Well, there's another mission completed.
Yeah, everybody's in jail and $1 million has been donated to a worthy charity.
And what a mission. The case of a double-crosser's double-crossing a double-crosser who double-crosses the double-crossers, and we double-crossed the double-crossers and captured all the double-crossers.
Would you mind repeating that?
Some double-crossers.
Oh, no, you don't. We're not going through that again.
Hey, that pile of junk looks vaguely familiar.
Yeah, it looks like my Uncle Louie's car after my Aunt Gertie took her first driving lesson in.
Congratulations, Houndcats, on another mission well done. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
5 seconds!
Head for cover!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, destruct.
Wonder what he's so happy about.
Maybe he's a Saturday night. They're always lots of fun.